This is the 1984 Book 1, Chapter 1 summary provided by SparkNotes and some other websites. And Mrs. Geimer for her ENL class. So 1984 is in April of 1984 when the book is taking place. However, that was in the future when the book was written. Our protagonist is a guy named Winston Smith. The government is the face of a man named Big Brother. The name of the government is the Party. And the setting for the story is Airstrip 1, which is actually London. And Big Brother is always watching you. Now you know where the show got its name from this book. And Big Brother always watches you. How? Because they use two-way telescreens, kind of like a laptop, but bigger, that has cameras that can watch all of its citizens in every public and private room. And it spouts propaganda to people 24/7. We know propaganda are ads that make you sway you to believe one thing or another, or believe the opinion of the government or other people. Winston is employed as an editor, someone who changes records at the records department in the Ministry of Truth. We'll find out what that is. 4 governing branches of the party. They're like branches of the government. They have the Ministry of Truth where he works, and they deal with historical records or news. You'll see that they alter that. The Ministry of Peace wages wars. The Ministry of Love is the White House. And Ministry of Plenty does economic shortages. Yeah. So basically all of these slogans for the party, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, that is all ironic. It's the opposite of what you would expect. Everything is the opposite. There's one place in Winston's apartment that's hidden from the view of the cameras, and he decides he wants to write a diary. Why is he starting an illegal diary that is punishable by death? 2 reasons. 1, he has a hatred and he likes a dark-haired girl that he works with, and he has likes this guy he thinks is really smart named O'Brien that he works with. And he writes about that in his diary. Keeping a diary is punishable by death in that time in 1984 in Oceania in this story. They talk about the party's chief enemy, a man named Emmanuel Goldstein, who I believe is fake. And we'll talk about that later in the story. He looks like he has a lean Jewish face and is the subject of 2 Minutes Hate, where people scream stuff at his face, a picture of his face. We can tell that then this is supposed to be kind of taken from the Nazi party. If the Nazis had sort of taken over, it's supposed to be sort of that type of information. So there you go. There's a little bit of a summary for Book 1, Chapter 1 summary. More to come.